October 13, 1775, with news of the British fleet approaching, the Continental Congress authorized the construction and administration of the first American naval force during the Revolutionary War. Since its inception, the United States Navy has played an integral part in the protection of commerce on the seas and the defense of our nation.
I would recommend the United States Navy to any young person in today's day and age. The opportunities that I were given by the Navy, I would never be given anywhere else. I got my education through the Navy, went to the finest leadership schools in the world through the Navy.
In times of relative peace, our Navy is still forward deployed, ensuring the safety of our sea lanes of commerce. Because the Navy is there, it is able to rapidly respond when disaster strikes.
Well, the United States of America has always been a maritime nation, and our high priorities is to maintain those lines of communication, supply, and security which entail control of the oceans.
Today, the Navy's mission is to man, train, and equip combat-ready naval forces capable of winning wars, deterring aggression, and maintaining freedom of the seas. But the world has changed rapidly in the infancy of the 21st century, and senior defense officials are concerned with how America's rising deficit will impact military spending and the consequences it will have on the Navy's readiness, as well as its service members and their families.
When we cut the size of the force, the mission never seems to decrease. So that really means more deployments and longer deployments for the crews and the force that we have remaining. And that, of course, means increasing the stress on families at home.
Well, I'm very worried about further cuts in defense and the effects on the Navy Marine Corps team. The 21st century is going to require us to have a very strong and robust and technologically capable naval presence in the Pacific.
The Navy is being used in more places around the world today than ever before. From combat in Afghanistan to the suppression of pirates, with 90% of the nation's commerce traveling by sea, protecting shipping routes is vital to the U.S. economy, as well as national security.
The problem of crossed overruns is killing our Navy. A culture in the Pentagon that allows and condones, and in some ways, in a backward way, encourages the cost overruns that are just unacceptable to the American people and frankly terribly damaging to our ability to maintain a highly equipped, mobile United States Navy.
Working directly with Congress, the Association of the United States Navy, or AUSN, actively advocates for all sailors and their families and works to ensure that our Navy is large enough to protect our flow of commerce and our national defense.
Particularly with the AUSN, they were very active in getting the GI Bill through. They are very active in protecting the TRICARE benefits. They were very active in the concurrent receipt issue, which is very pertinent to me. And so having their presence here in Washington to work these issues is very, very important.
Tough decisions are coming up on cutting spending. We need AUSN to be part of this debate and discussion. They are unique assets for us who work here on the Hill, and they're a unique asset for the men and women who are serving in the United States Navy.
Located in the heart of Old Town Alexandria, Virginia, the Association of the United States Navy has continuously been a strong voice for the United States Navy in the nation's capital for more than 55 years. AUSN is dedicated to promoting the interests of the Department of the Navy and encouraging the professional development of officers and enlisted naval personnel.
We're working in partnership with the U.S. Navy. I mean, we're out there sharing with the public and sharing with our government leaders that we need to maintain a strong Navy, to maintain a strong nation.
AUSN is unique among naval associations in that it represents all Navy people and their families, including active, retired, reserve, enlisted, and officer. By ensuring that the needs of Navy people are met, such as pay and benefits, it is the association's goal that the Navy be viewed as a workplace of choice for those looking to serve their country and pursue a rewarding career.
My husband's in the United States Navy, and we had just done our first deployment. He had been given a drug. I had noticed some changes in him after he took the drug, and these guys at the AUSN said, wait a minute, there's a problem, this guy needs help. They know who to talk to, they know what to do to get us that kind of help, and they did.
AUSN has a deep understanding of national security policy, maritime strategy, and the budget process, and is equally well versed in the workings of Congress and Capitol Hill. While the United States Navy has never advocated any lobby group, the department has yet to refuse a single warship, submarine, aircraft, or dollar added by the U.S. Congress at the urging of AUSN.
The Association of the United States Navy seeks to be aligned with the Navy as much as possible. Our electronic legislative alerts that we send to our members frequently generate a great deal of response. That way we know what their priorities are as well, and in that manner we know that the message that we take to Capitol Hill every week is the right message.
I think that the United States Navy meets the highest standards. Our job now, with the work of the Association of the United States Navy, is to maintain that. And we have very, very tough challenges ahead. We need the Association of the United States Navy now more than ever before.
The Association of the United States Navy, influencing decisions on Capitol Hill to protect America's sailors and Navy. To make a donation or to become a member of AUSN, please visit AUSN.org.